Damn, how did I get that on my arms? What's up? What's up? Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon to some people. I got something I must touch some pain or something. What's up? What's up? We're gonna let a few people get up in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We got a serious topic we're going to discuss today. And we're gonna wait for some other people to get up in here. All right, we're gonna wait for some people to get up in here, and then I open it up. Hopefully have some other YouTubers on here, and have a good conversation. All right, we're gonna have a good conversation. So let's give it like a minute or two. Let's get some people up in here. All right, get some people up in here. All right, so let me do this right quick. Do that right quick. What's up? Good morning to some of y'all. I know some of y'all on the West Coast. It's only about 8 o'clock in the morning. Then we got our family over in the UK. It's like I think the afternoon. So salute. Good morning to everyone. Good morning. Y'all see that? Like I don't know what I rubbed against, but yeah, something on my arm. So we'll wait a little bit. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up too, guys. Let everyone know that I am live when you come in. So just go ahead and hit that thumbs up. We'll go from there. Good morning. Good morning. We got a lot of people up already. I know some of y'all. Some of y'all are at church saying, "What the heck, Superdell talking about now?" I didn't want to go against the NFL game, even though there is one going on right now. There is one. So go ahead, smack that thumbs up. Say, hey, we say, coming through. Say, tired but ready. That's what's up. Tired but ready. And like I said, I hope to get a couple YouTubers on here to see if we can have a great conversation. But as you see in the title, cord cutting secrets. Our YouTubers are to blame for the recent events. Some of y'all know you see different services get shut down. You also see YouTube channels getting shut down. You hear of lawsuits that's going on. Got to be careful out here in these streaming streets, as they say. You got to be careful. So I definitely want to raise a topic. I don't know, my voice trying to leave right now. Guess I must have had too much fun. I was very upset with the boxing yesterday. I was very upset. All right. Very, very, very upset. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Lauren say, hey, watching some Sunday football already. Yeah, they got it going on over there. They got it going on over there. I think with today's topic, and I know it's still kind of early, and smack that thumbs up. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up. Smack it up, flip it, and rub it down. It is a lot, like I said, it's a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on in the background. Some of y'all know about it, some of y'all don't. Chris says it's too early for football. Just open my eye. But it's a lot of things going on, guys. And I actually read an article. A lot of times in the background, even though I'm a part of the cord cutting community, I do like to read things associated with the cord cutting community. And there's a lot of things that's going on in the background. And some people like to watch videos. I like to watch videos too, but I also like to read. I like to read and see exactly what people are saying. That's why a lot of times I read my comments. And with that being said, um, there are some things, if you want to be relevant or if you want to stay in the game, you're going to have to make some changes or just let it go altogether. You're going to have to make some changes because again, it's getting very, very serious out here in these cord cutting streets. And if you're a part of it, and they see you, they see our faces and stuff like that, you're going to have to make some changes, really, when you're advertising on YouTube. And the reason why it's coming down, it is coming down, whether you're talking about, uh, uh, selling IPTV, whether you're talking about actually showing it, getting it, it is really coming down where you got to be careful when you're out here in these streaming sites. So, I seen some things that were said. Some people use the same name as they do on YouTube. So, I mean, it's very, it's kind of easy to put two and two together. And you be like, oh, man, what the heck? And some people come on here, hey, how's it going? I see them on multiple other cord cutting channels, making comments and stuff like that. And it's crazy when they go on a website platform, they use the same name. So you can kind of, and they throw shots at different YouTubers and stuff like that. But then they're on, YouTube platforms actually, hey, how's it going? Not to say me per se, but I have seen it. It's kind of like a hate, a hate thing that's going on. I'm a smile in your face, but I'm gonna stab you in your back or talk about you behind your back. And this is something, guys, we just got to pay attention to. The hustle is real. I know a lot of people out here, they get their hustle on. I don't care if they sell Jordans. I don't care if they selling they can sell damn sauce for chicken nuggets, whatever. A hustle would never stop. A hustle would never, ever, ever stop. But you got to understand that there's a lot of people out here who is watching us. They are watching every little thing we're doing. We don't know what's going on behind another person's monitor, what they're doing or who you're talking to and this and things of that nature. So, after reading the article, I seen a couple names that were mentioned, and it was intriguing. I was like, damn, and it made me feel some type of way where the goal is to save money. All right, the goal is to save money, and how we save money is really up to you. But I think we're going to have to change the way we actually distribute the message to end users because of you got a lot of individuals that possibly work for the system that's actually watching. You got people who probably work for the company that's actually watching and seeing everything that we're doing. And they, whether they're trying to build a case or trying to get your channel taken down and stuff like that, we're going to have to start moving carefully. And it's crazy. It is very, very crazy. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys, because I think we definitely gonna have to move differently. Move differently. Not everything is meant for everybody. You got, you may have somebody that fail that's mad because they're failing and you're gaining and you're growing and try to sabotage what you built. And that's a lot. It's a lot of that going on. We call that hating, but then again, a lot of times, to be devil's advocate, a lot of times we are actually telling on ourselves. Just to be real, when we're giving out too much information online, like on a platform like this, we're actually saying, hey, you know, do this, hit me up, go there. You know, these are things you're going to have to sit back and decide what do you want to do. All right. Again, I like to read. You know, I like to read things that I'm intrigued in. I ain't gonna say I like to read like I'm going to pick up a regular book and just read some stuff. I like reading about technology. I do like watching videos, the shortcut to reading, but sometimes I do like to read an article, a real good article, and see exactly what's being said. With that being said, after I read this article, I actually I was on YouTube, and it was a recommended video by one of our colleagues on YouTube, who kind of, and I didn't even know about it until like maybe about like 45 minutes ago, who kind of hinted on the same exact thing, which I was like, damn, you know. And I guess I'm not going. I ain't got to. It was Aldrin. He kind of hinted on the same thing. Don't know why the video was recommended. You know, it just popped up like recommended video. I was like, man, let me see what this cat talking about, because he's, you know, and and we all do the same thing. We always try to find a way to save money. And this video was made, I want to say, on October 28th. So shout out to him, and as he was saying, I'm like, damn, we thinking the exact same way. Yeah, I mean, we're thinking the same exact way. And you know what he was saying was like, hey, some people reached out to him saying, hey man, you know, you might want to make some changes, and get off this platform that you're promoting on, because of things that's going on in the background. And it kind of struck a nerve, like, damn, it's going to be some changes, guys. There are going to have to be some changes, because you don't want to be on the other end of that fight. You don't want to be on the other end of that fight. You really don't know. I think cord cutting, teaching people how to jailbreak, I don't think that's the thing. But I think if we're out here actually showing our faces and stuff, we're gonna have to be very, 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 very strategic on how we actually put content out there. I'm here. Look, I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying I'm the worst. I just want to put some great content out there to help the end user. At the end of the day, the end user is going to have to make that ultimate decision. But there's enough content out here for everyone to figure it out. But I think there is time for change. All right. When you start seeing individuals you talk to online, on different platforms, and you're starting to see their names pop up on different websites, you like, God, to be more careful. Like, man, I talk to this dude, once a week, or I watch this channel so many times. I'm here to tell you, they are watching cord cutters, because you got these big companies, billion-dollar companies, that are losing money at a very, very fast pace. I mean, they are losing. I'm talking about losing a lot of money, guys. And we definitely gonna have to sit back and not only watch but make different moves. All right. We got a lot of content out there, guys. We put it out there, but at the end of the day, it's time for change. All right. Not to say change your channel, because I think I'm gonna be a cord cutter like for a long time, until these cable companies sit back and say, okay, the cord cutting community has, they has really putting a dent in us. let's work with the cord cutting community. I'm not saying I'm gonna be the voice of the cord cutting community, because again, I'm not the smartest. I'm not going to use those big time words. A lot of words I don't even know what they mean. You know, if you continue to talk, I'll figure it out. But immediately, I'm not going to be like, like what, you know, what that mean? But as you're talking, you kind of piece it together, like what a word mean. I done been in conversations like that, right? But I think if the cord cutting community, somebody who has a voice, who has an opinion, can somehow sit down and somebody just open up a door to have some type of, and I'm not talking about sit down at a table, let's come up with some type of agreement, if they willing to do it, to say, hey man, this is why we don't like your service. We love your service, but we don't like the prices. And this is the reason why. If you had more, what's the word I'm looking for? If you had more opportunities or more different packages, that would cater to just my needs, then I think that'll be a better situation. Of us not even worried about going and trying to find the solution of saving money. I think we don't mind paying, but I think the biggest thing for cord cutters is I don't want to watch all that content. I don't want to pay $150 for only the 10 channels I need in my life. Can you make a package that's catered to me? And I think that will be like good, but until then, they're going to have people that say, forget that. I'm getting off of that. I would rather pay $30, $35 and even $40 and put it on a couple of devices and then go from there. So this is the biggest thing we got going on. And I don't want to see anybody fighting, or getting sued or anything like that. I think within the past 2 years, guys, we have seen multiple. We have seen a lot. We have seen a lot of advancements, and we also seen a lot fold. Guys, smack that thumbs up, guys, because this is a topic we need to discuss. So please smack that thumbs up. Let people know I'm live, because this is for every cord cutter out there, guys. We need to unite on this one. I think we need to come together and piece together a solution. Not hate on one another. Yes, sometimes it's not nothing wrong with correcting anyone, but we need to change how we put out the information. Really, when you're on a platform like this, remember, Google and YouTube are the biggest search engines in the world. They're the biggest, when it comes to actually providing us information. But with that being said, guys, if we're coming to YouTube for information, what are you thinking the other side and the big companies are doing? They want to see who's putting out that information. And I think a lot of times, guys, and just to be honest, we are snitching on ourselves. A lot of times, that's what we're doing. We're snitching on ourselves. We actually telling, I ain't gonna say snitching, we're telling on ourselves. And, when I read the article and I'm reading these comments and I'm seeing people of other YouTube channels, and then all of a sudden I come back to YouTube and it's like, bing, recommended video. I'm like, God damn, it lets me know right then and there what it's about. All right. If you haven't figured it out, if you haven't figured that out, that everything we're providing, we're putting out here is being captured, then you're missing it. You're missing it. And we're going to have to make some changes, guys. It's going to have to be changes, or you're going to see people dropping. I mean, dropping. And you know, again, if you want to do jailbreaking videos, because I'm gonna continue to do jailbreaking videos, I don't think that's the problem. The problem is on the IPTV side. This is what we're going to have to watch. Yeah, you might get a little hating from showing somebody how to jailbreak or how to set up an NVIDIA shield. That's you're gonna get a little bit of that, but you know, that's not. You just basically showing somebody how to do a hookup, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, I wanted to put it out there, you know, it is really starting to go there. It's really starting to go there. And when you got, hey, look, when you only worth $500 and you going up against $1 billion company, that's an uphill battle. That is an uphill battle, and your money is not long enough to even, you know, you basically in a 0.5% chance, you know, honestly, unless you just do your homework and that's what you're doing. You're doing your homework, and you find the loopholes, and you got the resources. You got the sources to fight it, and you got people who's willing to put money behind you and fight for you. It is not going to be a good look. It is not going to be a good look. So we got to sit back and figure this out, guys. You know, and I'm open to it. You know, this goes for anybody that's on here. That's why I tell people, don't sell your Plex, because you never know who hands it may fall into. You know, you can give out the information. I don't think there's anything wrong with giving out instructions and stuff like that. But we're gonna have to try to move at a different way. You're gonna have to try to deal, because I'm telling you, people are out here looking, they're listening, they're recording, they are hating, and you know, that's just part of the game. That is just part of the game. But we definitely, I will hope that, you know, someone from high ranking, someone who deals with cord cutting, you know, can go into a meeting with some of these big corporations and say, listen, man, look, we don't mind paying, all right? But it's what we don't want to pay for. It's what y'all force us to pay for. Like, you know, give us some type of options where it benefits me. You know, I'm a person that I love sports. Can you create a sports package that you know, that's strictly for me? I don't want anything from Hallmark, Lifetime. Not to say I got any problem, but that would cater to my wife, you know. But and that means, look, I will get 2 packages for my household. You know, hey babe, what do you like? You like Lifetime, you like OWN, you like VH1. What else you like? Oh, you want a little bit of HBO and stuff like that? Okay, we can do that. For me, just give me a sports package. Let me get my locals. I will pay that. If it costs me $25 a month, I will pay that. You know, and I think cord cutters wouldn't mind doing that. It's that if we pick a package, man, you're giving me 200 channels that I would never watch, you know, and you got me paying for these channels that I don't watch. And I think that is what's you know, that's where the miscommunication is at right now, when you got the cord cutting community and you got the business side of, you know, cable companies. You know, that's what we're going to have to figure out. You know, it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of things going on. Let me see what some people are saying up in here. I haven't read anyone's you know, anything in the chat. So let me see. Blackbird, yep. So yeah, we got to move differently. Absolutely. Say Fats. What's up? Yes, it is a lot of them out there. Absolutely, it's a lot, and some people want to see you prosper. Some people be like, oh yeah, but then you got some people that will sit back and be like, hey, and take somebody down. What's up, Max Bird? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We got a lot of people up in here. We got we got a lot of people up in here today, and don't forget to smack that thumbs up too, guys. We got to figure out a way, guys. We got to move differently, and it's been on my mind yesterday. I looked at it yesterday, and again, to reiterate, we got to change. We got to change what we put out here. Now if you got a relationship with individuals, then yeah, keep your relationships. Keep your relationships. But you're gonna have to move kind of differently, within the next few months. You got to move differently. On platforms like this, you got to understand that the community is not the only ones watching. I guarantee somebody is on here right now watching who works for a company, big company, and they are listening. I guaranteed it right now. And so when we on here, we saying, hey, this and that and this, that and this, you got to be careful on how you relay your message. You got to. Yep. You got to. Ron say, I also think I think the more we have more than one panel on IPTV server, like more branches on the trees, the stronger we get. Let the stream goes incident be a lesson for. Absolutely. And that was a blow right there what Ronster is talking about. Absolutely. Lauren say, you are good people, Superdell, and I appreciate you for helping me, big homie. Hey, salute. So sometimes, guys, we got to get out here and actually, we got to change some things. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up too, guys. Let them know Superdell is live and we're talking about it. I'm going to get ready to put this link out here. I know you heard what I said, but I want to hear from you. I really want to hear from you. But to reiterate what's going on, I read an article. I seen individual YouTube in the comments. All right. I know a lot of things has been going on within the last year. You're seeing a lot of things going on in the cord cutting community. A lot of things going on. But it is very, very real out here, and the last thing I want to hear is somebody jammed up. Somebody jammed up. Not as far as the ones that are in the background. I think the ones in the background, honestly, who just, hey, let me get, they do stuff in the background. I think you okay. It's the ones like myself and other YouTuber that is actually presenting, saying the wrong things on a platform like this, and then possibly having someone listen, take down notes, and then, okay, let him let's see if he slipped, we going. Or she slipped, we going. So that's what I'm talking about. The ones that are in your face every day or every other day, once or twice a week. That's the ones I'm talking about. Got to move differently. All right. Anytime you see your name on a goddamn and I said got, GOT. I don't want any emails like, hey Dale, you're using God name in vain. No, got. We got to move differently, guys. We have to move differently. If that means switching your channel up and doing some things only in the background, then that's what it means. You'll still be winning. You just won't be on here, like, hey, do this. We got to move differently, guys. I'm telling you, I feel it, and I'm just one of them people. When I feel something, I like to discuss it. And the last thing I want to have someone say, hey man, you led me down the wrong path and stuff like this. So we got to move careful, guys. We have to. Let me see. Rossili say there's a sea change happening. We're only 18, 19 years into the 21st century. The old guard trying to hang on. Technology says otherwise. Yes, technology says otherwise. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And with technology, we kind of, by us using technology to benefit us, a lot of corporations are very, very upset. They want us to use the old style so they can continue to send generations after generations after generations of their family to college and all of that, right? The better to keep the family business going. And for us, they don't want us to use that, and but it's not our fault because technology is out here. It ain't like we created this. They just did not see it coming this fast. And they obviously did not think that people who probably have a middle school education, who they frown their nose upon, oh, he only got a 7th grade education, he can't do nothing. But knowing those are some of the smartest people in the world. Some of the smartest people in the world do not even have a high school education. Let me repeat. Some of the smartest people in the world do not have a high school education, don't even have a high school diploma, but they can see something, tweak it, make it work for them, and present it. There are a lot of people that went out there and took something, threw a little bit, modded it or whatever, and actually gave it to a corporation. And the corporation actually took their idea, probably gave them $1,000 and took it and made billions off of it. So it's a tough situation. So Superdell, the cable companies could care less. They are more thinking the American people are stupid. They need their product. They are conglomerate corporate bigots. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. A lot of them are. A lot of them just don't listen. I think if they was to listen to the cord cutters, they can sit back and piece something together. The cord cutters, honestly, are saying what? Listen, man, we'll get your service. I think us as cord cutters will get your service. But again, I don't want all of that, and I don't want to pay for all of that. Like, dude, I don't want to pay for that. A lady, I don't want to pay for that. Have something where we can have a market. They can create a marketplace just like any type of marketplace where you can go in there and piece something together and say, all right, and if you want ESPN to be $2.99 a month, then put it on there where you can sit back and pick and choose the channels you want and then go from there. All right. Now, if your bill come up to $50, then it is what it is. If you want to charge an extra $5, for each device, then it is what it is. But leave it in the hands of the community or everyone, the whole planet, to say, okay, man, look, I only watch sports. So I need ESPN, I need Fox Sports, I need ESPN2, I need ESPN News, or give me a package of the whole ESPN family. All right. Now, if you want the ESPN Plus, that's a whole nother package. But give us options. Give us a marketplace where there are options. And I think it'll be better, it'll be best for both sides. It'll be best for both sides, I think. Just getting up, brewing my coffee. I enjoyed the extra hour of sleep. I did too. I actually slept. Yeah, I did too. But let me put this link out here. Let me see if somebody want to come in and discuss. Not that you just get my take on it, but I want to hear everybody's side. I want to hear everyone's side. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up too, guys. Let them know. Let them know if you're a cord cutter, you got something to say, something, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. Okay, absolutely. Let's talk about it. I'm just going through here. All right. Also, when you come on, please be somewhere I don't need to hear no music. Please don't have your YouTube on. Lower your YouTube because you can't do them both because we're going to get some back feed. Please have go somewhere where you're quiet and go from there. Hot Skull say, Superdell, we want a holla card, Superdell, when we can pick and choose what we want. Absolutely. Yes. If we can get some type of marketplace where we can do that, that would be awesome. And if a big company is listening right now, or somebody who works for one, this is what we want. We don't want to pay, $120 for 5 channels I'm only watching. Why don't cable companies have marketplaces? I think you will make more money. You will get people like myself to say, hold up, let me get a more solid signal. Instead of using my network, let me get a more solid signal and go back to the cable company. I'm telling you, it will work for them. And I still don't understand why developers haven't somebody has thought of that. Honestly. So it's bad enough when we deal with the movie industry. Now we have to deal with the people like, oh, see, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know any, I don't know.
No, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I know exactly what he's talking about. And when you get done talking, I'm gonna give my take on it. And a lot of people are not gonna like my take, but it's gonna be facts. And we talked yesterday. And my whole thing is this. I'm gonna let you finish, and I'm gonna give my take on it. I'm gonna let you finish because this is your show. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I'm just getting to another issue is equipment. I don't want their equipment. And T, I agree with you. That's why if they create some type of app, look, if you got developers creating applications, compatible applications, they got the money. If you got developers creating compatible applications, then they can do it too. When somebody actually break into like let me give you a little bit of facts. When somebody actually breaks into a bank institution, right? They crack the code, they get in there and they steal all this information. A lot of them guys, when they finally get caught, do not go to jail. Do you know that? Now, unless they did just some craziness stuff, do you know a lot of billion-dollar, trillion-dollar businesses actually hire these guys to say, hey, we're going to do this. We need to see if you can figure out how to get in here. They hire them guys. They hire them. So why can't a big cable company, right, provide, get a developer or try to find out who's the developer of some of these applications and say, hey, can you create a marketplace, a website marketplace, and also create a compatible application? Is there? The resources are there. We don't, because I definitely don't want their equipment. And not in today's technology, you do not need their equipment. All right, you do not need their equipment to actually watch the content. And I think a lot of people will do it. I'm telling you, I guarantee if they price it right, they give us a marketplace where we can sit back and customize what we want on our platform individually. Every household, of course, will be different. Every household is different anyway. I got a neighbor who had Bright House cable, which turned into Spectrum. He had a lower price than me, and we got it at the same damn time. Had the same channels, we talked about it. How his package was lower than mine. And because he got it a day later, his package was lower than mine, but we picked the same damn package. I think if they make it, user friendly, I think if they sit back and price it right, a lot of people would be like, hey, forget that. I'm not using this, sir. I'm going right back to a service that's a lot more stable than what we have right now. I guarantee people will make that switch. The reason we switched over is because of what? We got tired of paying all of that money for the content we do not watch. And that's why people said, forget this. I got to figure out what I can do, man, because it's killing my pockets. It's killing me. All right. So one more, let me see, and I'll let you go ahead talk. King. Cable companies just need to give up. They are beaten with streaming companies and internet TV being cheaper. They need to get back to the game cheaper by being cheaper, or they need to bow down to the internet company. Well, a lot of them, they are internet companies. They internet providers. And of course we need internet, right? We need the internet. But we just need them to work with the cord cutting community. I think if they work with us, I think it will be, I'm telling you, the results, if they want our money, they should work with us. Like every now and then, you got burger companies, they throw a burger on sale. They make it as, but some of these companies just refuse to bow down. Like you can go in and say, listen, man, I don't want a number one. I just want the sandwich. You got options. You can say, hey, I want a number one, but I want to supersize it. If that's even there now, y'all know what I'm talking about. You got options. Or you can say, you know what? I want a number one. I don't want the fries. I want the onion rings. You got options for the same price. And we just need them to work with us. Honestly, you need them to work with us. And I think we'll be good. Yep, that'd be good. All right, King, go ahead. Say what you was about to say. What's up?
Well, one thing I want to say real quick, I want to point out a comment that you got from Big Tone. Okay. Big Tone says, since Disney got Fox, they have led the charge against us getting content for free or cheap. They get content and they want us to pay high prices for it. Now, Big Tone, let me explain something. You said getting content for free. This is the part of the game that everybody is missing. It's people that's on YouTube that's promoting free content. Do you think that the people that made Avengers did that for free? Do you think that Denzel Washington goes and shoots a movie for free? No. So why is it fair for us to get free? Now, cheap, I'm not working. Now, cheap, that's understandable. We should get it at a lower price. But when you say free, this is what you have. A bunch of YouTubers, come on, myself, Dale, you've done it too. We all have done it. Am I correct?
Yeah, keep going.
This game is not for free. Mm-hmm. And I think this is where the conflict of interest comes about. Just because you have people saying, oh yeah, you can watch every movie for free, you should think about this. You get what you pay for, right? So you go get free, you get links, you get buffering, you get all that, and then people get mad saying this is not working, that's not working. This is the whole point of, going to go buy. This is why you have Disney Plus, BET Plus, Hulu, Netflix. That's why all these companies are coming out with these streaming things, because of people getting content for free. If you notice, all this stuff wasn't here years ago. It was only one cat in the game, which was Netflix. One cat in the game, which was Netflix. And if you go do the research, Netflix has lost a lot of people due to all these APKs that are popping up. Now, with saying that, why can't, we go out and patronize the people and get a Netflix account or get a Disney Plus account and have a legitimate service on top of having a backup? Why? Am I right there?
Yeah, you're right. That's why I wanted you to keep going.
Why is it always free? Prime example. You guys watch cam movies. A lot of you guys watch cam movies. A lot of you guys do. Now, cam movies, people saying, well, I ain't gonna go to the movie theater. I'm just gonna go ahead on and watch it on cinema. Look what that got you. You got people putting watermarks and ads all through the movies. Look what that has gotten. And we're to blame for that. We are end users are to blame for that, because we take these cam movies, distribute them out for free, have a lot of people watch them, and basically it's harder to get the content now. So people are gonna be like, well, forget it. I'm just gonna put this up in here. I gotta make money somehow, some way. Because it's harder to get the content now. Think about it. Why do you think a movie that, prime example, we're gonna take a movie like Terminator. Terminator comes out, it got 20 ads in it. 20 ads. And then y'all go and say, oh, well, I'd rather wait for the HD. If that's the case, then go. If you really want to see that movie, why can't you go to the movie theater and we'll watch it? If you really want, Dale, how you go see a movie you want to go see? Am I correct? You go and see a movie you actually want to go see. You won't watch a cam version. Am I correct?
I refuse.
Thank you. But there's people that won't even go to the movie theater. They will sit there and wait. But that's their prerogative. But see, this is what it gets you. This is what it gets you. Yep. And then you guys come to us and say, oh, well, this should be this should be that. Prime example, the IPTV world got taken down. How many of y'all are millionaires in this chat room that's gonna go build a bunch of different panels? How many of y'all gonna go build a bunch of different panels to be able to subsidize people want, IPTV companies, because it's only a handful of panels people can go with. It's only a handful. So if this happens again, what do you think is gonna happen? People are gonna be scrambling again. Because it costs money to what? Make money. This stuff is not free. Servers aren't free. But internet's not free.
Sure not. And so the question is, with all of this stuff going on, who's to blame?
Everybody. YouTubers. I'm gonna be honest with you, because if YouTubers coming on here, oh well, yeah, this is the best APK in the world. You can get everything for free. Here's the best free APK. And then wait a minute, and then they take those free APKs that have ads in it, modify them to take the ads out. Now the developer of that APK that was getting something
pissed
for his hard work is now not getting nothing. And you guys are happy with that. You guys should not even be happy with that. When somebody comes out with a modded version, you guys should say, you know what? I'm going to go with the ad version, because it helps the person that created that for you to bring you that free content. I'm just keeping it real. And this is all facts. I have not stated not one thing that wasn't true. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, oh, well, that's just DVD King. He just this is that, this is that. That's fine. You can say whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, I'm right. Because all of you guys will put a modded APK on that box that you sell, that you're making money with. Keyword, you're making money, but you don't want that person that made that APK to make money. So how do you think the movie companies feel? How do you think these TV show companies feel when you can go watch a pay-per-view fight that on Modro for free that is costing everybody else $60 to $100?
And you know what? A lot of people up in here is pretty much saying the same thing. I think they're agreeing with us. And that's why when I started this video, I said, look, I think we got to move differently. All right. I'm not going to tell you how to move differently, but I think you have to move differently. All right. You got to move differently. I can't tell you, you know me, I'm a guy who like to actually, do a little extra, and there's nothing wrong with it, but a lot of things I remember, you know what? I listened to about 2-3 years ago. I actually heard some developers, actually have this type of topic, and I was against it. I was like, man, F him, and because he was stepping on my toes. He was probably stepping on King toes. He was stepping on probably everybody that's on this chat toes. But at the end of the day, now that I think about it and I processed it and wrapped it up and I'm seeing what's going on today, that gentleman was absolutely 100% correct. Yes, loose lips sink ships. And as long as we're on a platform like this, instead of doing it behind the scenes, we're on the platform and we just saying, hey, do this. Now you having the cable. As long as we're putting it out, we're actually making it very, very easy for them because they're using the biggest platform, all right, in the world, two of the biggest platforms to go on and say, shit, we ain't got to do no investigation. Shit, look, Superdell telling you right there, or this individual telling you right there. You know, so I think, guys, I'm telling you, you know, change is going to have to come. You know, and I think, like I said, this is sometimes change is not bad. Now, maybe it will stop. It may slow your funds down a little bit, maybe so. But I would rather for you to slow it down and move at a safer pace than to sit back and just, you know, you still on YouTube, you on Periscope. You think they ain't watching that too? Because we put that information out there. Or whatever it's called, whatever that scope. I never went to it, but they gonna use it. You tell them, hey, you know, you want to do this, you want to do that, you know. So there's gonna have to be some changes, guys, or you're gonna keep seeing things happen in the background. And there's a lot going on in the background. So I'm just saying we got to be you're gonna have to go to you're getting some back feed, Ken. You got your headset? Because when you put your headset on last time, I think you because any type of sound you make, it's picking up. You on your webcam mic? Yeah, heck, you know. Yep, you use your headset, it'll be better. Let's see. Sometimes you have to fall back and make waves. Absolutely. Sometimes you gotta fall back and say, okay, all right, let me change the strategy a little bit and keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. So there, will you be taking a? I already did all of that. Everything that I can talk about it. Like Plex is legal. I have went back and actually yeah, a lot of my my views went down big time. My overall views went down big time. So yes, I have yes. You know, but me talking about it and stuff like that, you know, we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
All right, that was a little bit better for you.
I think you still on your what's the name, Mike?
Okay.
Your head. I mean your I don't know if you changed it though. Say silence is golden. Absolutely.
Okay, is that better?
I mean, I still hear some background, but you can go ahead though. You go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Long as everybody in the chat don't have a have a problem with it. I think, you know, we good. Hey, is Ken good, everybody? Is Ken? I want y'all to let me know, is Ken good?
Yeah, I just turned off the camera microphone.
Let me see. Say, don't think that what we say on Discord or Telegram is private either, because they have, infiltrated those groups too. Yes.
And you know what? And that's so right, John. You have to understand this. Dale has 60,000 subscribers. Dale has 60,000 subscribers, and Dale does not know all of his subscribers. You don't know all these people that subscribe to him. I don't think anybody on YouTube knows anybody
all their subscribers. Now, one YouTuber can say, I know every single subscriber. We don't. We don't know all of you in the chat. We don't know what kind of job you got. You could be somebody in the chat that's sitting up there talking every day. They have donated to the channel, and you could be an informant.
Yep.
So this is what we're trying to say is that you know it's good to have these discussions because you got to understand this. Dale does this to help you guys out. He does this because Dale got a 9 to 5. Dale has a 9 to 5. Dale has a pretty good 9 to 5. I don't have a 9 to 5. I do this for a living. I can't lose my channel off of because people want to find out how to get something free or the cheapest way to do something. I can't lose my channel for that because if I lose my channel, what you got for free, are you gonna help me out with my bills when I lose my channel? No, you're not. You're gonna go to the next YouTuber. You're gonna go find somebody else. So this is what he means by we have to have a change and we have to figure out a way to change. Not to change the what we bring you guys, but a way to formulate better to where it's safer for us as content creators to bring you. It has to be another way that is safer for us to bring it to you to where it doesn't put our money in jeopardy. Because at the end of the day, we all make money. We all are in here to make money and to save money. That's the whole point. Because if you're not in this game to make money and save money, then you ain't in this game. Trust me, I've been in this game for a very long time. And when people kept saying, "Oh, I do this for a hobby and I don't make money," all that, you're a lie. You're a complete lie. All them developers from back in the day come out, "No, I do this for a hobby and all that." Think about it. If they did it for a hobby, think about this. If they did it for a hobby, then when people came after them, they wouldn't have set up there and ran. They would have been like, "Nah, I do this for the hobby. I don't even really making no money off of it." They wouldn't have ran.
Yeah. And let me add, guys, we got 400 and something people up in here. Go on, smack that thumbs up, guys. We need to let the whole community know that there is a war going on. There is a big war going on. A big war going on against the big companies versus the cord cutters. And please smack that thumbs up. That way the video, this live feed will get recommended and people will come on, and you might have somebody that doesn't know, but let's take the time, and smack that thumbs up. One good time is not hard, and let people know. But because this is important for all of us, for all cord cutters, this is very, very important for us. Because honestly, we depend on this. We depend on this, and if if it all goes down, who we gonna have to run to see the content? Not everybody's gonna go to Netflix. Not everyone's gonna go to Disney. Not everyone's gonna go to Hulu, because people we want stuff right then and there. We want to watch live TV right then and there. You can't go on there and watch Sports Center on an application. A website is not going to show all the whole game. It's just not going to happen. So go ahead, take that moment, smack that thumbs up. We need to come cord cutter, YouTube creators. If you're in the cord cutting community, God damn it, we need to unite. We need to definitely come together, guys. We need to come together, and that way we figure out exactly how to do it differently. Maybe somebody got a better suggestion. Maybe somebody got another platform that nobody knows about. And, and kind to, go from there. Because right now, guys, they are watching the cord cutting community, because this is a big community. This is a big community. And that's why I put on there, are we giving up too many secrets online? And I'm agreeing. As I'm thinking about everything, I've been in the community, about 4 to 5 years now. and I see what portrayed. I seen people come, go. I seen applications come and go. I seen Cody come and go. You
Wait,
know,
ask yourself this though, then. Ask yourself this. Now you've seen all that come and go, right? But
yeah.
it came and go behind of what? Because of people getting on YouTube promoting it.
Well, I mean, when look, but the thing, but let me argue that.
Okay, go ahead.
When you want to be successful on YouTube, you got to bring the information. Let's
Yeah.
just be real.
Yeah.
If you want to be that man, you got to bring that information.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
wait a minute though. But that's you bringing the information, not the actual developer hopping on people's live shows and saying, "Hey, I did this, I do this," and come on, you're asking, and then that YouTuber is allowing you on their live show. So, which is now you're saying that you're doing all this on top of I'm promoting you. You see what I'm saying? So, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's who that is. That's who that is. They connected. They got this. Okay, now they're giving up their Twitter. They're on Twitter. Okay, let me go on Twitter now. Let me see what they're talking about. Okay, now let me send this over here to them. And now let's get their real name information. Just because they have a fake name and a screen name, that doesn't mean they can't be found. We don't care. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna send this letter out to them. We're gonna send this letter to their job, to their mom, to their uncle, to their whoever we can find, and we're gonna send this letter out to them. Because all they did was hop on somebody's YouTube channel and sit there and say, "Yep, I did this, I did that, and I'm the baddest person in the world."
But that's why I was saying, you know, when listen, we all know what YouTube is, right? You want to the goal on YouTube for if you monetize your videos, the reason why do you monetize your video because you want to make some extra money. In order to, and let's just talk real. Let's just be real. If we're gonna put it on the table, the reason why you put the content out there because you want the traffic. You want to say, hey, this person taught me how to do this, or this person taught me how to do this. You know, and which is fine and dandy, really, if you're giving out the information. But now as I'm growing and I'm prospering and I'm seeing things in the background, yeah, change need to be made. That's just the honest truth. Change need to be made because you know it's gonna come down to it where people gonna be going to war. People are going to be going to war, and you know, we ain't got the money to be going to war with these billionaires. You know, unless you really know what you're doing, unless you know something that none of us know, then yes, you know, sometimes you got to just sit back and say, hey man, look, no, not on this platform. Not on this, you know, and go from there, guys, because again, and the reason, don't forget to smack that thumbs up too, guys. Smack the mess out of that thumbs up because this is great conversation, and I wish other YouTube creators would have came on here. I would have loved to hear their take on this. I would have loved to hear what they think of this. You know, yes, us creators are to blame. Us people who build websites are to blame. You know, and you seen a lot of people in the chat says, hey, sometimes you don't need to talk. You don't. Sometimes you should just you know, move in a whole nother direction, you know, and you can still be successful. You can still be successful.
We seen a lot of YouTubers go down. One prime example, one of the biggest YouTubers that was big before everybody else was Machanga. And Machanga channel got taken down. She's back now because she's doing unboxing, but you know, she was one of, if you guys don't know who Machanga was, a lot of
no, we ain't doing no names, man. I ain't promoting her shit. She ain't paying me. I'm keeping it business. No, so that's that. Yeah. I only mentioned one because it was part of my and I ain't got no hate on her.
That's
but you know, I only mentioned one channel because it was part of my whole structure of this video.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's not name her. She
okay, all right. Yeah.
She did nothing for this channel. I'm just being real. I'm being real. Y'all know how I am.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But no, but like I said, we've seen a lot of YouTubers go down off of doing content. We've seen them get hit with strikes. We've seen channels get taken away, and they had to come back. We've seen other people change their whole platform up. We've seen other YouTubers change their whole platform up. Other YouTubers are now just doing tech talk with boxes and phones and all that. So you have to understand that they did that for a reason. So, you know, um, ask yourself, why did they do that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Ask yourself, why did they do that? It's because people are going after these channels. What's going on out here is real. They're really trying to take down YouTubers and streamers and everything down because it's the whole point of we're taking money out of their pocket when it comes down to it. If somebody comes up to you on the streets and bullies you out of your money. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna get bullied or anything, but if they come and take money out of your pocket, you're gonna be mad, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Of
And
course.
what do you think as YouTubers and as people that's making these things? What do you think we're doing to these companies?
You know, and it's gonna be an uphill fight. It's gonna be an uphill fight. I'm just asking, and I just don't want people, us cord cutters who really trying to help the community to get caught up in any type of situation. I think if you're a background person, continue to remain a background person. I think that is the best thing for you to do, because you got websites out here that's dropping names. You got websites out here that's sitting back, putting all of this stuff together. They piecing it together, and the more successful you get, the more problems you're going to have. All right, there was a song by the Notorious Big. All right, and I think Ken know what I'm about to say. I know DVD King. He say more money, more problems. And that's what it comes down to. When you got companies losing money at a high rate, even though they multimillionaires, at the end of the day, when them investors is not getting the same return that they used to get in the past, something got to happen. All right, Ken, you've been on here. You ain't said a word. I want to get your take on here, man. What do you think? Or you just feeding? You like a
Well, no,
sponge,
actually,
just
I was
taking
just
in this information.
when I was waiting to everybody to get done. What's up, everybody? Hey, Dale, everybody in the chat. What's up, Streamflix? Yeah, I was just saying that, like you were saying, man. We all got to move different, because once you keep going the same way and stuff, things start to happen, and we have to, like you're saying, TV is a multi-billion-dollar business, and when we start giving people these content and everything, we will get noticed. We become a radar, and we will get noticed. So just like even if you was in any other thing, you got to change your car, you got to switch up things. You can't move the same way you've been moving for these years.
Yeah.
Because you're bound to get, something bound to get happen. And like you were saying before, one of the main reasons why we are in this is because of the money. Because my cable bill went from 120 to like $400 within, it just jumped within a month.
Damn.
Yeah, really. And I told Miss Sonia, I said, babe, I can't do it no more. So there has to be a different way. And so I started out with a Roku stick, and then it kind of led into the Fire Sticks and so on and so on, And that's really basically the thing that people have to understand, is that that's why we're in this, is because of the money that we saved and stuff like that. Like you were saying, I didn't really have too much of comments because you pretty much shared everything. And yeah, and also, like, even when we're like in a forefront, we have to be careful, because like you say, just like everybody else is listening, trust me, there are people listening and they're writing things down, they're jotting things down, and if we're not careful, before we know it, here come everything. So I appreciate the fact that you brought this up, because while we're streaming and having a good time, we got to be aware of the things that are happening with us. You know what I'm saying? Because now that we become this big thing, now we're starting to get noticed by the cable companies.
Yeah.
And that's where it becomes a problem, because now they're starting to be like, oh, okay, what's this whole cord cutting movement going on?
Yeah.
And then we begin to get exposed because of that. So, but once we change up our swag and change how we do things, then we don't give them nothing to say.
Yep. Yep.
So I agree.
Yep. And this is perfect, man. Perfect. I'm glad you put it in a different perspective, but it meant the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you broke it down to terms where, you know, everybody understands what you're saying, you know,
Yes.
and I love it. That's why I like diversity.
Yes.
That's why I like other people to come in here and give their take, and it's just not me, you know. And yeah, it feel good, you know, getting that, you know, you turn and but you just got to do it differently.
Yeah, you got to change up.
You got to change up. You got
can't
to
keep moving the same way all the time. Like, even if you're doing, you know, I'm not promoting anything illegal or nothing, but when you're doing something you have no business doing, you can't be spotted in the same areas. You can't be always going that same way. You have to go a different route. You have to learn different things. You have to go a different route. You just can't always be the same way in everything. So I agree with that. You know, we have to change up certain things, because, like I'm saying, when we all out here saying, oh yeah, we're streaming, we're having a good time, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're saving money, but then, like I said, them big boys, it's like, okay, how can we stop this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to also look at it like this too. That a lot of people, you know, when it comes to being seen, and I'm gonna use this for analogy. Now, we all seen the movie American Gangster. We all know about who Frank Lucas is. Am I right? Now, what was the biggest thing that got him caught up when he went to the fight in that fur coat?
Yep.
Now, with me giving that analogy, people got to understand this. You know, when you hop on YouTube and you start promoting yourself, and you promoting yourself every day, you putting eyes on you and whatever you do. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So people that's in the background need to do what? Stay in the background.
Right.
They don't need to come out to the forefront. You see, they don't need to come out to the forefront. They don't need to know who you are, because you want to be, you see YouTubers making money. You see YouTubers making money, and they're getting advertised. You know, they're getting AdSense and doing all that. You supposedly do this for a hobby, but you want to go make a YouTube channel, because we've seen developers have YouTube channels. Am I right, Bill?
Yeah, that's
right.
But
they was in the background at first, but you know they got the YouTube bug because they started hopping on everybody's live shows and started and like, oh wait, they can do it. I can do this and do this, and okay, I'm gonna do it all around.
Yep. And y'all see the comments coming in. I mean, these are some great comments. To the person T. We're not on here talking about that right now, so you're probably not going to get any of your questions answered. We're really having a very serious conversation. All right, so if you need some tutorials on how to get your Fire Stick fixed, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow's show. I'm not trying to be rude, but we're talking about one subject and one subject only. We're not going to talk about why your service is not working, or your I'm trying to be respectful, because I keep seeing you put the same thing in there. But T, we're not talking about that right now. We're having a great conversation. And again, if you need some help, then you can watch tomorrow's show and actually present that question, and I would gladly help you. But I'm not going to turn this into a how do you fix your Fire Stick or NVIDIA Shield show. This is a very, very serious topic that we're discussing right now. So again, I apologize. I'm not trying to be rude, but there's a place and time for all of that. And today, that is not part of the subject in hand. All right, we're talking about some things that are very serious. And again, we can get to that tomorrow, or maybe somebody will go live. Maybe somebody will go live. One of the guys will go live and want to talk about that. I don't know. Probably not today, because a lot of football come on today. But T, definitely you can come on my show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we can definitely help you with that. But after right now, either You can go and buy you another stick and watch a video, or you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. So sorry, T. Appreciate you though. What up, though, Bono?
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? I see y'all here spitting neat knowledge.
What up, man?
Y'all
What you
I
think
like
of it? What do you think about this? And before you say anything, Bo, please, guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, let's see if we can get this bad boy over 500 people in here getting some of this knowledge. Bo, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show, but what is your take on this? I'm quite sure you've probably been listening in the background to some of this. What is your take? I would like to get your take, and on this issue we have on our hands right now.
Well, it's more or less. I agree with the ones that's doing like a lot to stay like. And I agree with what DVD said. Stay like, don't poke their heads out so people know who they are. So if they ain't poking their head out, then that take away some of it. But you got to think about it. The bigger companies, they realizing that the developers and other people that's doing stuff in the background is taking away from what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They taking away from it. They taking away from what they doing to where they now at first they looked at it as it wasn't nothing to them, but now they're looking at it as, whoa, wait a minute, it's affecting our businesses.
Yeah.
People starting to get rid of their cable. People starting to get away from their Wi-Fi. Depending on what the people in the background are doing is what's changing it for them. And so why it's changing it now? Yeah, they trying to figure out ways or scare tactics or whatever they can to stop what's going on. But since I've been doing what I've been doing, and as long as we've been seeing every time somebody go down, there's somebody right there in the background waiting to say, "Hey, I got this."
Yeah.
So you're gonna always, I think you're gonna always have it going up and down as far as, well, I'm trying to stop you. Well, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what we gotta do to keep it going. And yeah, us YouTubers, we get on and we spill the beans on certain things, but at one point, look how long a lot of people didn't even know that you could get some of the stuff that we actually give the knowledge out to.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of there's been times that we didn't know that you can go. You got to think about it. If you don't have a cut and cord channel, you know how many people we lost there on actually saving money on going to go buy their own modem, their own router. You don't have to use the cable company. You know how many people don't know that you don't have to use the cable company's modem?
Mm-hmm.
Most people think that you have to use it. Right. So my thing is with you coming in and you actually teaching the people on actually how to cut the cord and what equipment to go buy, what stuff that you can use to help you. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of people out there, well, oh, would it be okay if the YouTubers wouldn't do this? The YouTubers wouldn't say that. Okay, I'm going to flip it in. Okay. There's people how to cut the cable cord. He's a YouTuber. He's spitting out how to cut the cable cord. So, I mean, but again, with my biggest thoughts on it is I'm quite sure majority of us gonna always research when something goes down. And that's why we always say research, know your laws, know what you can and what you can't get away with. Yeah, VPNs and stuff like that are always good, but the biggest thing is know your law in your country. Once you know your law in your country, then that's what makes it better. So that's my biggest thing. And if you got the right YouTuber, make sure that YouTuber is educating you the right way as far as if they telling you to get a certain whatever it is, APK, VPN, make sure it's the right thing.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about, and that's why I say, we're gonna have to figure it out. We are going to have to figure it out and see exactly. And again, guys, go on, smack that thumbs up. We got about 10 more minutes because I know some of y'all in church. Some of y'all in y'all
Earphones
church,
on, y'all not
got your
supposed to have them on.
earbuds. You know, amen. You know, I don't want that type of smoke. All right.
Okay. They
Don't
don't need no
blame
pastor
me.
telling
Right?
me.
Don't blame me. But then I know some of y'all got to get ready to actually you know, get ready for football. But I think this is just a great conversation that we need to have. And again, you know, for people who tuned in late, you might want to go and revisit what we talked about in the beginning and see exactly what's going on. Oh, we got another member. What up, Teddy?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can hear you well. What's your take on it?
I just was thinking just like everybody else, but I was more on the lines of like what Ken was saying. You know, when I started this thing, I started out nickel and diming it. I didn't buy. I only bought a Fire Stick to see what that would do. I was working with Cody, and then I found you after I had messed up and got a Dreamlink machine. Oh, that thing was terrible too. But the Dreamlink. After I went to the Dreamlink, I went and got a Shield on your recommendation, started getting my own equipment. And now, you know, when you come to now, I start telling people about the services that we use, the underground ones.
Okay.
And what I'm doing is I'm just telling them about the legit services. But I say, if you want another option, there are other options out there. So if you tell them about the legit services, they can't really say nothing about that. You go on there and you talk about Hulu Live or YouTube TV or whatever, and then you show them, oh, you're going to get like 40 channels with this for $45. But there's another service that's out there where you can get 300 channels for the same $45. And then they let them make up their own mind. That's what I try to do. So I consider myself, like you said a long time ago, a cable cord a cut the cable cord consultant. But I'm only telling them the legit way to cut the cable cord. And if they choose to use the Underground Railroad, then that's on them.
And that's a great pointer. And you know what? That is actually great. And now people can actually put that in their tool bag.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm quite sure some people going to put that in their tool bag. You know that, right, Teddy?
I hope they do, because I mean that's the way I'm trying to make my money now.
And that's
that's a great way. That's a real great way.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good idea, Teddy. Shout out to you too, Teddy.
You know, if you really look at what he's doing, he's promoting the legitimate business. He's giving them an option instead of just saying, hey, don't worry about this because I got this. You see, you're giving them that option of saying, okay, so you can go with this, but this is also an option right here. You can pick and choose.
Right.
Just like Bill said, it's a la carte. You're giving them that option. And that's what the end user needs, a option.
And also, to kind of piggyback on what DVD said, is that even if you're giving them the legitimate companies, that still ain't no match for what we're, you know what I'm saying, we're still spending less than we're getting cable. So that is a good tool that we can use too, because even if we get Netflix, we're no promoting, but if, you know, or some of these other streaming services, it's still, you know, so it's still less than what we're paying with cable. So
that's true, yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with that, and I like that.
It is less, but like, for instance, I just had somebody that you know, Christmas time is coming, so they want all the Hallmark drama and all that stuff, right? But when you look at Sling TV or YouTube TV, they may not give you those channels unless you go up to a higher package. But I say, okay, well, you can still have your YouTube TV, which is legit, and then you can pay an extra $30 for something else that's going to have those channels for you. Or you can keep on looking at. I tried all the services because all of them give a free trial. Find out what they offering, and you know that you got a package that got all of those channels anyway. So just find out what they're offering. Let the people know what those legit ones are offering and what you can provide.
Okay, so I do have a question then, guys. Is that okay? Now we're talking about the legitimate companies. So now, like for all like the third party apps, would that be something that we would do in the background? You know, we wouldn't promote that off rip, will we? Or Dale or somebody that want to answer that?
Well, I think applications. Let's just put it out there. Applications ain't nothing but websites.
Okay.
All right, behind. I mean, everything has a URL, whether it's letters or numbers. You're not gonna get in trouble for a website. If I create a website and I put it out there for everybody to use, you're not. You're just a streamer. That's all you are. You are a streamer. In the United States, you can't get in trouble for streaming. Actually, a lot of people are streaming on YouTube right now. Streaming is legit in the United States. All right, now we can't say that for all countries. I'm only talking United States. Um, as some of y'all know, the UK they got their laws. The United States got their laws. Canada had their laws. Every different company has their laws. So I know for sure you will not get in trouble. Even if I give you, I can tell you a website to go to and watch movies.
Okay.
You a streamer.
Okay.
That's how it is.
So I
So
think that's one of the biggest things, Dale. I think people they think that because like every time when I tell somebody about cutting the cord or something, the first question they ask is that legal? Is it legal? Is it legal? Is it legal?
which
And I
one?
tell them,
The applications?
well, yeah, as far as the whole streaming thing about cutting the cord, is it legal? You know, because like when I introduce somebody to like a Fire Stick or something, you know, they come to us and say, well, look, I'm tired of paying cable bills and stuff. I want to cut the cord, and I know that you do Fire Sticks, but before we proceed, is this legal? You know, what you're about to do for me on this Fire Stick, is that legal? And those are some of the questions that people ask. So I guess so by you breaking that down like that, so I guess that kind of shed some light on it that yes, it is legal, and yes, streaming is legal.
Yeah, streaming.
You know, I think
Streaming.
that's one of the things that people don't know because they're not educated on that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it depends. It depends what you're streaming also. But
Oh,
for
really?
for a
Can
movie
you elaborate
TV
on that a
show,
little bit?
yeah, TV movie show apps, they're out there. It's
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
if I was to take and go to some of these free URLs, right? And I'm watching a live event, I'm streaming. That's legit. Where we get in trouble is when we're hosting. A lot of times when we're hosting stuff, that's why I say like with your Plex, if you share your Plex with the wrong person and they get into the wrong hands, yes, and you charge them, yes, that becomes a big problem.
Yeah.
So the crime comes is when you charge them, not by them looking at it, though, right?
No, but this is the whole point, Ken. We come from the same background.
Right. Right.
We come from the same background, from
Yeah, we do.
things. And this is how I presented to people when they ask me, is this legal? I said, look, it's legal for you to buy that DVD from me, but it's not legal for me to sell it to you.
Right. Exactly.
Point blank. It's because I was selling them the DVD. It's legal for you to buy it from you. You can buy it all day because you're not going to get in trouble. If the police was to come right now, they're not going to arrest you. They're going to arrest me.
Absolutely.
So this is what I tell them. Yeah, it's legal for you to watch whatever is on that Fire Stick. It's not legal for whoever's providing that content for you. That's who's gonna get in trouble. You're not gonna get in trouble for watching.
Right.
But
you see what I'm saying? You're not gonna get in trouble for watching.
Right. Right. Right.
But whoever's running that website or that server, if they host it, they gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, so that's what you got to get into, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of things that they're paying attention to, and we just got to continue to educate each other, break bread with each other, and go at a different, if you want to remain in the business, go a different way. But it is hot out here in these cord cutting streets. Is getting very hot, and it's because a lot of us creators are actually putting the content, actually showing you it, actually putting it where it could be viewed thousands of times. So we just have to be careful with that, but I think this is a great opening conversation, to bring awareness to what is going on. And the reason again for this video is because again, I came across an article and I seen individuals part of the cord cutting community, names been thrown out there. So it kind of opened my eyes like, damn, as I'm reading this article, and then when you go to the comments, you see this. You see it, and they're putting names out there. So if they're gonna put names, don't think that people on the other end don't go to these sites and actually put it out there, And I think it's kind of bold when people actually use individual names, but that's how they are. That's how they are. And I'm just saying, after seeing that, and then when I come back to YouTube, I see this, a recommended video. I'm like, let me see what the heck going on. And over a week ago, and then Weird got the same thing in mind. I'm like, God, and it's probably because maybe they read the same article, which no, they probably couldn't, because this was a couple of days ago when this article dropped, and that was over a week when he dropped that video. So we just got to be cautious. About
that was
what we're
good,
doing.
And that was good too, Dale, that you had this conversation too, because it keeps us on our toes, and it keeps us informed and let us know, look, we can't do everything that we normally do. We have to change up and be reminded that there are people looking and there are people after us. So we have to, switch up what we're doing. So so that was good.
Yep. So
another thing you did, Dale, was you always did it by word of mouth. I see some YouTubers that are basically advertising. They doing business cards. They doing the whole nine. And I think that's doing way too much, because you're putting yourself way out there. If you tell it to one or two family members or friends and let them tell somebody else, then you got a nice little circle and you're getting a nice couple of bucks. But if you're trying to turn your hustle into legit business, you really can't do that with this, because it's not yours anyway. That service can go down at any time and it's not yours. You can't do nothing about it.
So it's very, very. I think this was good, man. Just to get it out there and educate the people. But I know it's football time. I know people got to get up and make they dip. Make some hot dogs, some hamburgers, and everything. So I'm not going to hold
shots.
So y'all know how it is. My game don't come on to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, but this has been very, very good. And to all my YouTubers, I think us creators, we really gonna have to be strategic in how we present information. All right, I'm just being out there. I'm just telling it like it is. I'm telling it like it is, because they not working hard at all. They sitting back clipping their toenails, clipping nails. Some of them, the women doing their nails, sitting back. Oh, they tell that's easy. I'm telling you, I read the article, and it was very, very interesting. Let's just say that, very, very interesting. So. With that being said, guys, I do want to thank y'all. I hope that y'all tune in tomorrow for another cord cutting show. We'll get into some fire sticks, and go from there. We'll talk about this. I'm still trying to get a counsel, but I guess there's a shortage on counsel. So this is the only one my Best Buy has right now.
Yep, same up here too. Yeah, I had to order mine. So yeah, them pros, you have to pretty much order them.
Yeah. So.
So they didn't come out with all the pros. They didn't release a bunch of pros, huh?
Yeah.
That's correct.
They didn't release a bunch of pros.
No, they didn't.
So, but other than that, guys, what you about to say, Teddy?
I got a funny story about that console. So I put the Dell Law. I went in and bought the dongle, right? But I said with this console, I still got my 2017 Shield, and I bought it 2 years ago in December. So I got 2 months left. A month left. I said, "Oh, something's about to happen with this."
So you put the Dell on effect.
Yo, you know I did. And on my dongle, I bought a 4-year warranty on that because you know that thing is small. That's gotta break.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Dale.
Huh?
You know you can switch that button to go on YouTube and on Plex and all that Netflix button.
Yeah, I seen my dude Triple M.
Yeah. Triple M put it down. Yeah, I did mine.
Yep, I seen that.
I did mine.
Me and him talk. We talked offline a few times.
Yeah.
I do have relationships with other YouTubers like where we actually talked on the phone and stuff like that. So there's a few of them out there that's doing their thing. That yes, they have my personal number and I have theirs. So yeah, I know about them.
You can push that Netflix button to make it go into something else other than Netflix.
Yeah, you can like if you single tap it, you can switch it to Netflix. If you double tap it, it'll go to Plex, and if you long press it, it'll go to YouTube.
Yep.
But it's
maybe matter of fact, you know what, Ken? We'll do a demonstration tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
We'll do a demonstration tomorrow just to show you, because you got a lot of people who don't know about it.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll do that tomorrow. And shout out to my brother. He doing his thing over there. And we'll just present it. So I think that'll be a good video.
Yeah, real good. Yeah.
So for anybody with the new remote control, we'll present it. So it was sweet. But real guys, let's get ready to get on out of here. It's almost 12:40. Big salute to everyone. I love y'all. The reason for this video is because I want to make everyone aware and keep everybody safe. And it's nothing wrong with moving different. All right. Right. With that being said, guys, everyone be safe. Happy Sunday. Salute to y'all. Y'all be safe out there. This is Superdell. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. When you hit that thumbs up, and let them know something is good going on over here. Y'all be safe. Hi.
Take it easy.
All right, take it easy. All right, guys, we are out of here. Love y'all. And if something crazy happened, we'll do a breaking news today. Other than that, this is Superdell. I'm signing out. Peace. Love y'all. Y'all be safe.